Hi everyone, this is Yvette from My World of Metaphysics, and I'm here to give you another manifesting technique. Today we're going to focus on those narcissists, those people that just won't leave you alone. They got a problem, and for this time, they're after you. So no matter if it's your neighbor, it's someone at your job, a family member, it doesn't matter who it is. Today you're going to learn how to get these people out of your life or stop them from harassing you. But watch this video all the way to the end because you guys know I always throw in extra tips. But before we get started, if you don't know this channel, this is a manifesting law of attraction metaphysical channel that gives you techniques in all fashions. It doesn't matter if you're talking about bay leaves, cinnamon, prayer, affirmations. It's all here, all in one spot. So support this channel by liking, subscribing, and tapping the bell. Now, if you want to know how to protect yourself from these people that just won't leave you alone, keep watching. I'm back, everyone. Now, let's get to this right away so we can know what to do, get out there and do it, and expect these people to leave you alone. Now, there's only a few simple things that you're going to need. You're going to need a piece of paper, okay? I have parchment paper here because especially is for writing things like this. So I have a piece of parchment paper, but you are so welcome to use any piece of paper that you have. The next thing I'm going to need you to have is something to write with. It could be black, it could be blue, and I'll explain that very soon. And you need a bowl of water, and that's all you need. I forgot the most important part. You need a freezer. So that is it. Now, I've done the freezing technique. If you want to know about that technique, please go to my protection playlist. But for this one, this is a very simple technique that you can actually use at any time. Now, one tip that I want to give you guys, and I always throw in those extra tips, this is best done during a waning moon. A waning moon comes after the full moon. It's a time when the moon starts to get smaller. Why do we want to focus on this time? It's because at this point, you are releasing whatever in your life that you don't want. Now, another tip is if it's not a lunar phase, it's not a waning moon, you might just be desperate to do it at any time. Go right ahead and do it. But if it's not a waning moon, another day to do this on would be a Saturday. A Saturday is for protection and from removing toxic people out of your life. Now that I done gave you guys some important tips, let's get going on how to do this simple ritual. What you're going to do, you must know the person name that you want to remove or stop harassing you. Now, some people write me and they say, well, Yvette, what if you don't know their name? Then this is not for you, okay? I want you to write the person name or the person's name on the middle of the paper, okay? So if you're talking about multiple people, those multiple people must be involved with the same thing you're trying to erase out of your life. So if it's an issue at your job, you're going to write the people that are in that issue all on this paper. Now, where you're going to write this, you're going to write this in the middle of the paper, everyone, the middle of the paper. And you can write small if it's multiple people, okay? You can even put the company name on there if you want to, and then start listing the people names under the company name. The next thing you're going to do, on the back, you can write a simple statement as, all danger past, thank you, God, for removing this out of my life. Whatever it is that you want to write to indicate that this is now over, you are welcome to do it. I am now protected. This is now over. Whatever it is you want to say. The next thing I want you to do is you're going to take this paper and you're going to fold it away from you. Okay? Just like this. With the name up front, you're going to fold these people away from you. Then you're going to turn it and you're going to fold the paper away, turn it again, fold the paper again, turn it again, and fold it again. I want you to do this at least 4 times. Why I say 4 times? 4 times, number 4 is the sign of the angels, okay? What are you going to do once you have this paper totally folded and sealed? The person's name is inside the paper, and on the outside would be the I am protected in all ways. You're going to take this and you're going to soak it very well in the water. And I want it soaked. Don't play games with it, just soak it. While you're doing this whole thing, I need you to think about what it is you want this person to do. You might want to imagine them apologizing or leaving you alone or packing up, leaving, going to a new position or moving away. They're no longer your neighbors or your family member coming to say sorry. Whatever it is that you want this person or these people to do, while you're doing this, I want you to either state, as in affirmations, prayer work, but also visualize these people leaving you alone. Whatever it is you want, okay? And once you do this, it's basically done. You're going to tell God, thank you, God, for protecting me. Thank you, God, for blessing me. I am now totally protected in all ways, and I give this to the universe. Why are you saying you're giving this to the universe? You're saying this because you are now releasing this problem. You can no longer go back to thinking about this problem because then you're bringing it back to you. Remember, nothing happens by accident. Whatever you see in your life, you attracted it some way, somehow. So you're going to let this go. And where are you going to place this little piece of wet paper? You're going to place this paper near the ice. It could be near the ice or in the refrigerator, somewhere where people won't see it, but it has to be in the freezer. We're going to freeze this, okay? Now, how long are you going to leave this in there? You're going to leave this in there until the danger is gone. And once it's over, you can take it out. This might be a month from now, 2 months from now, a week from now, 3 days from now. Once you forget about the paper being in there, and then all of a sudden you realize everything is fine in your life, take it out when the garbage man is coming, or take it away from your house and dump it in a garbage can away from your house. Or if the garbage man is coming, take it out that morning, dump it in your trash, and walk away from it, not looking back. That's all it is. The idea is that you're putting your emotions in this, and you're letting it go. Now, another tip that you can actually do if you want to, you can actually write this out, okay? And you can place this outside for an hour, for 2 hours, and you can leave it there with your writing on it, with the people name and whatever it is that you want. Again, if you're going to do this, I would expect for you to be doing this on a waning moon. Now, once this is over, you can come back in the house, okay? And you can place it in the freezer. That's all it is. But when it go in the freezer, I need it to be wet because we want to freeze it just like an ice cube. So you actually are freezing this whole situation in its tracks, and it cannot come back at you. So listen, I just gave you a simple freezing technique that will protect you from any type of harm, especially when it comes down to your coworkers, someone in your home, or even your neighbor. Whatever it is, this technique works. Many people have used the freezing technique, and they have written me and told me, Yvette, oh my God, it absolutely worked. If you want to know anything about any other protection videos, please go to my homepage and go to my playlist, and I have protection videos there. Again, if you don't know anything about this channel, this is a manifesting law of attraction channel that gives you easy to understand information to change your life. So don't forget, support this channel by liking, subscribing, and tapping the bell. If you want to know anything about my world of metaphysics, everything is in the description. And if you want coaching or readings or crystals or candles, anything that you may want for your spiritual needs, everything is in the description. Again, join the family. Namaste.